Hello, everybody. It's Teacher Pete with English Learning Space. How's it going, guys? Here's another live English lesson for you. This one is for advanced students. Advanced because it is another TOEFL lesson. We're going to do another TOEFL reading portion just to practice. Remember, the TOEFL is a test. T stands for test. The TOEFL stands for Test of English as a Foreign Language. If you want to get into an American university and your first language is not English, then you might have to take this test. And the TOEFL consists of 4 parts: reading, listening, speaking, and writing, to test all your skills in English. But as always, please let me know if you have any questions or comments. This is for advanced students, so it's going to be a little challenging. I won't say difficult, not be negative, it's just a little challenging. The vocabulary level is very high in this reading. But the reading passage is short, much shorter than the normal TOEFL. Okay, so take a look, guys. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. Listen carefully as I read this passage. Let's take a look at this. Here's a short TOEFL reading and just one question. It's a vocabulary question. What does this word mean? Hi, crew. Nice to see you again. Welcome back. Supawat. Hello, Supawat. And Amishong. All my friends are here. Hi, guys. So, crew, I remember you're studying for the IELTS, or you plan to take the IELTS, which is very similar to the TOEFL. Hi, Suk. Nice to see you, Suk. Oh, so nice to see Supawat and Amishong and Suk and crew. Welcome, guys. So this is a little practice for advanced students for the TOEFL test, a test you might have to take to get into, to prove your English is good enough for an American university. But we're just going to do a small part, a part of the reading section. Let me know. Good morning, Suk. Let me know if you have any questions at any time. And there might be many vocabulary words you don't know. I'm happy to help with all of them. Let's take a look at this short passage from the TOEFL test and answer one question. So listen carefully as I read this passage. This is a reading test. You won't, at the normal TOEFL, you won't hear the reading passage. You have to read it. But for this class, I'll read it. Read along with me. And then let's answer this one question about vocabulary in the passage. Okay, here we go. We have instructions. Read the passages and choose the best answer to each question. Question 1. Although the sensory receptors and brain pathways for taste and smell are independent, the two senses do interact. A great deal of what we consider taste is actually smell. If the sense of smell is obstructed, as by a head cold, the perception of taste is sharply reduced. Let me read this second sentence, this last sentence again with obstructed. If the sense of smell is obstructed, as by a head cold, the perception of taste is sharply reduced. Okay, here's question number 1. The word obstructed in the passage is closest in meaning to what? A, involved. B, increased. C, developed. Or D, blocked. What do you think? The word obstructed in the passage is closest in meaning to what? What does obstructed mean? A, involved. B, increased. C, developed. And D, blocked. Tanya Porn. Hi, Tanya Porn. Excellent job. That is correct. The answer is D. Blocked. Obstructed. Blocked. It can be, it's saying our nose is blocked from a cold, right? Achoo, achoo. And we can't breathe through our nose. And if we can't breathe through our nose, then the food did not taste very good. Okay, good job, Tanya Pon. So the answer is D, blocked. You can use this word obstructed for the road. A tree fell on the road. Now the road is obstructed, blocked. Okay, question number 2. Let's take a look at question number 2, TOEFL Reading. A different short passage. Again, we'll read one short passage and notice one vocabulary word in gray. Then we'll have a question about that vocabulary word. So listen carefully as I read this passage, and then we'll do the question, okay? Question 2. A water molecule consists of 2 hydrogen atoms attached to a single larger oxygen atom. The angle between the 2 hydrogen atoms is 120 degrees, the same angle as the angles of a hexagon, which accounts for the characteristic 6-sided structure of ice crystals. Hi, June. Welcome. June, we're practicing a little TOEFL reading again and trying to understand the meaning of account for. Let me read the sentence one more time. The angle between 2 hydrogen atoms is 120 degrees, the same angle as the angles of a hexagon, that is 6-sided shape, which accounts for the characteristic 6-sided structure of ice crystals. Which accounts for. Question 2. The phrase accounts for in the passage means what? A, explains. B, decreases. C, connects. D, summarizes. Accounts for means what? A, explains. B, decreases. C, connects. Or D, summarizes. Tanya Porn, I see for you it's a guess, but you're correct. It is A. Explain. It's a little more formal way to say explain, right? There was a lot of rain last year that accounts for increase agriculture. That accounts for, right? It rained last night. That accounts for the water on the street. That explains. All right. Questions anytime. Let me know if you have any questions about this, about the TOEFL test. You understand that this is university level English. And it also has information about different subjects: science, history, the arts, sociology, many different fields. But you don't always need to know these difficult words like molecule, atom in English. You don't always have to know that to understand the meaning of accounts for. You can understand that by the context of the sentence. Context means the conditions or situation or setting around the word. Read the whole sentence to understand the context of accounts for. Okay, you guys are doing great. Let's do another one, another TOEFL reading question, a short passage, and one vocabulary question. But let me know if you have any questions about anything. Are you planning on taking the TOEFL test? Do you want to attend American University? You might have to take TOEFL test to test your level of English at the university level. Okay, here's question number 3 and passage number 3. Listen carefully as I read this passage. Read along with me, and then we'll do the question, okay? Question 3. Reports on an organization's projects may fill several major functions at the same time. A report can be used to educate and gain support from key people and groups, to facilitate and inform decision making about current and future projects, and to provide documentation for the organization's records. The employees who are responsible for preparing the report must have a clear understanding of how the report will be used before they compile it. This is a business question. Business. Here, organization means business or company. And we have this word, compile. Let me read this last sentence one more time. The employees who are responsible for preparing the report must have a clear understanding of how the report will be used and have a clear understanding of how the report will be used before they compile it. Question 3, the word compile in the passage is closest in meaning to what? A, agree with. B, put together. C, ask about. Or D, look forward to. The word compile in the passage is closest in meaning to what? A, agree with. B, put together. C, ask about. D, look forward to. B, put together. Wow, Tanya Porn. If you took TOEFL today, You would get 100%. Good job, Tanya Pawn. Yes, it is letter B. B, compile is to put together. It could also mean collect. Collect. It is related to the word pile. Make a pile. Right? Compile, put together. So a report, a business report, has many parts, many components, right? They have words and information about the company. They might have graphs and charts to show statistics and numbers about the company, how a company is growing. A report could have pictures that show information about the company. Reports can have lots of different elements, and they need to take all of the elements and compile them into a report, a business report. So here we have a TOEFL question about business. Are you interested in business? Do you want to start your own business? Me and my partner Paul, we want to start a school. Well, we already have. You are the students. Thank you so much for joining today, everybody. Okay, one more TOEFL question, one more short passage, and one vocabulary question. But please let me know if you have any questions. If you have a question about other vocabulary words, about English, about the TOEFL test, please let me know. I love your questions. And you can comment over here. I love to read your comments and your questions. If you have a suggestion for a future lesson, do you like the TOEFL lesson? Do you want to see more TOEFL information on this channel? Please let us know. And if you like this video, give us a like, follow us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube. Hi, Toon. So nice to see you. How are you, Toon? How is Tang? I hope you're doing well. This is about Toon, about the TOEFL test. If you want to go to American University, you might have to take the TOEFL test. I say TOEFL test, but really I should just say TOEFL because T means test. If I say TOEFL test, I'm saying test of English test, which is not really right, but it's what I say. Oh, you're late. That's okay. Toon, you're always on time. Perfect timing. Whenever you get here is the right time. Okay, so please listen carefully as I read this short passage. The topic, one moment, so this next topic is about the origins of music. Do you like music? Do you like to play music? Do you play instrument? Piano? Guitar? Tang plays guitar, right, Toon? Okay, see you, Get Teo. Nice to see you. Okay, one more question about the origin of music. Where did music come from? A long time ago in the past. This is like a music and anthropology question. All right, here we go. Listen carefully as I read this passage about music, evolution, and music origins. Listen carefully, read along with me, and then we'll answer the question. Question 4. The evolutionary origins of music are wrapped in mystery. There is ample concrete evidence of musical instruments dating back to the Stone Age, and much presumptive evidence about the role of music in organizing work groups, hunting parties, and religious rites. Many scholars suspect that musical and linguistic expression had common origins, but then split off from one another several 100,000 years ago. Split off. Let me read the last sentence with split off one more time. Many scholars suspect that musical and linguistic expression had common origins, but then split off from one another several 100,000 years ago. Question 4. The phrase split off in the passage is closest in meaning to what? A, separated. B, borrowed. Two, and you're too smart. C, evolved. D, learned. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember Tong plays guitar. I thought I remembered this. But so tune is correct, and Tanya Porn is also correct. Tanya Porn got 4 right answers, 4 of 4, 100%. Tanya Porn, you pass the TOEFL test. Just tell your university you're done. You're in. Pete said you're in. Good job, Tune. Good job, Tanya Porn. The answer is A, separated, split, or split off. What they're saying is music, drumming, or singing, la, 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 and talking, linguistic, means about language, speaking. Originally, music and speaking were the same, but then they split off and became different. Because think about birds. Birds, they sing, but they're also speaking. They are communicating. For birds, singing and speaking a language are really the same, right? The bird says, time to wake up every morning. And I say, I answer the bird. I say, shut up, I'm trying to sleep. No, I always say, thank you, bird. You sound so beautiful. And then the bird shits on my car. Can you believe it? All right, thank you everybody for joining me for the TOEFL lesson. Let me know if you like this video. Give us a like, follow us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube. If you want to see more TOEFL lessons, let us know. Thank you everybody. Have a nice day. I'll see you next time for English Learning Space. This is Teacher Pete signing off. Bye everybody.